trophy for the first time since 2015. Lafayette now looking for its first 2-0 start since 2010. And the home whites today, as a face-off violation starts us off for match. And so now each team on the board.
And Adam, they get 2 consecutive opportunities because they were able to get Binghamton to fail the clear twice. This is their first game, not a ton of practice time in terms of live situations, typically, for most teams. And a year ago, had some success in conference, 4-3 conference record, but they certainly will have something to prove this season after not making their conference tournament. A very competitive conference in the America East.
Yes, they had their season finale against Albany, a chance where, with a win, they would be co-conference champions in the regular season in the America East. But if they were to fall in defeat, which they did, they would miss the top 4 in the conference tournament. Just a wild year.
Now Lafayette 10-man riding here, and Binghamton unable to break the 10-man.
It's going to be Lafayette ball. I think whether that was on that last goal, by the way. So we've already seen both impact players get involved. Garone with an assist. In a situation, Alex, Lafayette almost caused a turnover on the right. It's already the 4th goal of the season for Riley Sullivan, senior from Roswell, Georgia, and so now we're tied at 2. Face-offs will be a continuing story as the game goes. Early on, it's been in favor of those in white. Evan Prince popped it behind him. The wing tried to help out to get the face-off win, and a push called against Lafayette. It'll be Binghamton possession and a chance. A real scrappy one, but he couldn't place that any higher. You could hear it from up here.
The right place, right time, doing a nice job. But, you know, sometimes you create your own luck by how hard you play. And 32 in green, he got it done. He moves off ball really well so far tonight.
More ball movement by Lafayette. Another finish by Sullivan, as Jack Masato created the passing opportunity. We're tied at 3.
And Masato, he gets it to Sullivan on the point. He lets it fly, and he delivers for Lafayette. And Masato, one of the best athletes on the team, 7, the sophomore from West Essex in New Jersey. One of the top athletes you'll see, doing a nice job picking up that ground ball and getting it to Sullivan.
He's a key player off of face-offs, key players with the rope unit. It is his 2nd assist of the season. 3 career goals, 6 career assists, but not someone you see a lot in terms of the 6v6 situations.
But he's all over.
What is at least another 45 minutes.
Absolutely.
Well, it's been a 1-2 team for Lafayette, working at face-off. Early this season, they had the same last year. They get another face-off win out of it. Evan.
He played some midfield throughout his career behind superstars like Peter Lehman, Charlie Kniff, John Mathis. Now it's his turn to really be in the spotlight in this offense.
In the season-opening victory against Air Force, 3 goals, 1 assist, quick face-off win and shot, a save by Doherty. But Sullivan has already equaled those tallies today. He already has a hat trick and an assist. That means he's obviously factored in on all 4 goals today, as Lafayette couldn't get the clear, and they lose.
Different ways. It starts with transition, then an early offense, then in the 6-on-6, and then from the 6-on-6, they can attack it from any point in the offensive formation, above goal line, below goal line, from the wing. It's such a versatile attack.
It's the 2nd career goal for Cade Kilbride, who had a huge game.
With more opportunities, you're taking away opportunities that you've given the Leopards in the first half.
It's been all Evan Prince in the first half, and now we see for the first time Nick Faccone. Again, those two have split the ledger all of last year and the begin this year. It's a face-off win to start.
Second half, That's what happens when you're really successful in the riding game. Not only do you give yourself extra possessions, but you give yourself unsettled situations where you have a higher probability of scoring.
The closest thing you'll see to what Cooper DeJean pulled off on his 22nd birthday yesterday in the Super Bowl. We're going to see Ferris shoot beyond 30 away, but he was right about 31 or 32, saw the opening, and not expecting him to miss from there. He's more than capable of getting the job done, as Ferris now has a pair today to join Girolamo. Flag goes up. You get a penalty kill. You're about to have possession. You can flip momentum, and all of a sudden now it's going the other way.
Yeah, they get a great ground ball. And you can get away with that type of pass to the goalie in front of the cage, but you really don't want to do that in most situations. Carry the ball to the side of the cage, or as a goaltender, get out of the cage and go to the side of the cage so you can throw that pass.
Liam Ferris was a bastion of consistency last year for the Bearcats as a key face-off win. Again, this is very much able to get right back into
release and get it past Joe Doherty. Not sure if he was screened by a defender and an attackman. Sometimes that can happen where the goaltender can't see the release of the ball because of players in front of the cage.
So just like that, Binghamton right back in it. Lafayette couldn't get a clean ground ball pickup on the face-off. It's out of bounds and possession to Binghamton. Little make it, take it going on here for the. You just kind of got that sense that Binghamton, they just couldn't find anything, but if they did, then all of a sudden it's a game, and well, they found that first little spark, and they turned it into a 3-goal run, and now a tie game in the final 17 and a half minutes.
And you got to give Nick Rossi 8 in the white jersey, the senior. He draws the slide from the Binghamton defense that gets Sullivan that short stick matchup, because the Binghamton defense has to slide and recover. Their matchups change, and Sullivan gets the matchup that he wants, and he delivers. But credit the senior 8, Rossi, for getting the defense going.
A career-high 4th goal by Riley Sullivan, and he already has himself in not even 2 complete games, 7. Loyola took Maryland to overtime a few days ago.
One of the top teams nationally every year are the Greyhounds, so this league is extremely competitive.
A face-off to start quarter number 4. Brent's trying to get the face-off win. It pops into a stick of a Bearcat, though, and Binghamton will slow it down. Not quite enough room for Nolan. Shin waved, I believe, or is it going to stay?
Penalty on Lafayette number 35. 1 minute for
unnecessary roughness, so it is going to stick. And the penalty committed by Finley Morin by Lafayette, and so 1 minute man-up opportunity for Binghamton. How big is this face-off?
It's huge. I mean, man-down face-off. So Binghamton, they win the face-off, and now they're extra man again, and they get
Andrew Girolamo, the sophomore, by the way, of Archbishop Stepanak. Again, just perfect placement with nothing else left on the clock. So, again, 9-8, the Binghamton lead. There's now under 10 minutes to go in regulation as Lafayette looking to push ahead. Do they have the numbers? Sullivan already has 4. Make it a 5th, and we're tied at 9.
And have a night, Riley Sullivan. Have a night. From defense to offense. Comes off the pick from his teammate. And there's a high probability the goaltender couldn't see that shot. And Sullivan stings it. Tied up here it shoots
Career
off
night.
the pick.
Career night for sure for Riley Sullivan. And he's been the one man to step up when the Leopards need it the most. Just when you think maybe this is going to be Binghamton seizing momentum, Sullivan responds.
Lafayette goal.
And there's a face-off violation against Binghamton. Blaylock twice scoring, both assisted by Sullivan. That was great off-ball movement, though, to find his spot.
And they do such a good job with this offense of just being so free-flowing on and off the ball. Doing a nice job.
Another face-off win for Lafayette, and another goal! Scoop and score! Lucas DiGiovanni on the board.
And DiGiovanni opportunistic just like a week ago, and he comes through for his team and gives them a 2-goal lead. DiGiovanni had the big goal last week against Air Force in a similar situation, and Lucas DiGiovanni having a night.
His second goal in as many games as he mentioned, Alex. First 2 goals of his career, but the face-off unit has been great today. The ride, especially in the first half, was just putting all worlds of trouble for Binghamton. It's not just your offensive skill players. It's not just your defensive players 6v6. Can you do a little bit of everything when the game opens up? And the answer is yes for Lafayette, who trailed for a bit and then now have 3 quick goals to be back up by 2.
And DiGiovanni, just a great story, really has overcome a lot. Had a serious injury at the end of his high school career. Redshirts his first year. CBA, Christian Brothers Academy, down the shore in New Jersey, doing a terrific job. He gets the feed from Sullivan. And this Lafayette program's done a great job of not only recruiting talented players from non-traditional areas, like you see guys like Kilbride and Sullivan from areas like Texas and Georgia, but traditional areas as well.
Another one for Lafayette off the face-off win. Sullivan this time finishing it up on the assist from Jack Masato.
And we talked about Masato earlier. West Essex in New Jersey to Georgia in Sullivan. Doing a great job showcasing their pace of play and the different ways they can score.
I feel like right now it's somewhere in my childhood in the 90s because I keep hearing Tub Thumping by Chumbawamba. It's now 5 goals by Lafayette in 2 minutes and 45 seconds, which was the time of possession of a single possession earlier in the game. Lafayette looking for a 6th in a row with Masato on a shot. That's no good. And a Binghamton player is down in this back end of the play. I don't know if he was the one that took contact on the shot from the ball, or it was a perfect job well done by Liam Sargent to get his first goal of the season. 25 career goals over his first 3 years. The senior from Manhasset, New York, as a face-off win by Evan Prince, who's been taking the lion's share of face-offs today, and then grabbed the first 2 tallies in the 4th to go up 9-8 with 10:14 left to go. After that face-off win, Riley Sullivan scored quickly into that possession. He then assisted Blaylock a minute later, and the Leopards just went on a run when they were down 9-8, and they scored to even up. Again, you can join us Saturday at noon for the opening face-off between Lafayette and NJIT. As the call stands, it's another face-off win for Evan Prince.
Number 4, Clifford Chapman.
Lafayette just going to try to hold possession here. There's still quite a bit of difference between game clock and shot clock, but